It's national meets regional. Welcome to Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us now for an exciting new path to celebrity interviews, music, rising talents, and much, much more.
What can be said about this next guest that hasn't already been said? He's been voted Magician of the Decade, Magician of the Century. He spent more time on primetime television than any magician on Earth and in any other planet. We have Criss Angel, everybody. Criss Angel, how's it going, sir?
I'm doing great, man. Thanks so much for having me on.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I know you prefer illusionist, but the awards actually say magician. Do you have a...
I don't care. You can call me anything. I've been called worse.
All right, touche. So let's get started. Mindfreak Live. I mean, let's talk about this new show. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the show that you had before and what's setting this apart from the other show that you've done at the Luxor?
Well, I've been at the Luxor now performing Believe for 7.5 years, over 3,000 performances as the #1 best-selling magic show on the planet. But, you know, for me, I wasn't content with that because I just felt like I had a lot more to offer. And Cirque du Soleil and the Luxor made me an offer I couldn't refuse. Hence, Mindfreak Live is born. And let me tell you something. Mindfreak Live, this is going to sound conceited. It's not. It's confidence. Is a magic experience unlike anything the world has ever seen. It has the most revolutionary illusions. It has over 50 of them, more magic in this show than any show ever. And it combines the latest, greatest state-of-the-art technologies like 3D immersions. The audience will experience part of the show in 3D without putting the glasses on. It has incredible state-of-the-art RGB lasers. It has pyrotechnic landscapes. It has a live DJ and musicians that perform music live. It has over 1,000 lighting instruments in the show. It has just the amazing ability to connect to people on the pure magic of emotion. And it has stuff in the show for everybody. It's creepy, it's scary, it's sexy, it's funny. This show really is beyond the magic show. It's the show to see in Vegas. If you go see another magic show in Vegas, great. But when you see our show, you'll realize how outdated those shows are. They're still shoving girls in leotard in boxes. They're doing these hokey kind of presentations. This is like, you know, American Horror Story coming to life. And it will move you. It's a roller coaster ride of emotion. You don't know where it's going to turn, where it's going to dip, where it's going to go up, where it's going to twist. But it will keep you at the edge of your seat, questioning what your eyes are telling you that they're seeing.
Wow. I mean, that sounds phenomenal. I mean, I saw the first show way back, I don't know, with my wife, and we had a blast.
That show is a dinosaur. Believe is a dinosaur compared to this show. I'm talking about my own show. That show is a dinosaur. When you come see Mindfreak Live, I'm telling you, it will affect you. It will make you cry. It will creep you out. It will make you laugh. It will make you feel emotions and be uplifted. It's a show unlike any show in Vegas. Forget about magic shows, just the show itself. And as I said, I've never experienced or witnessed shows getting standing ovations in the middle of the show, not even at the end, in the middle. This is really unprecedented, revolutionary, and something everybody needs to experience when they come to the Vegas Strip. Luxor, Criss Angel, Mindfreak Live will destroy your mind.
Stay right there. We have more of our interview with Criss Angel right after the break. We'll be right back.
It's national meets regional. It's Sidewalks Entertainment, the long-running celebrity, music, and art series. Join us for a new path to arts and entertainment.
Just so people get to know you, as far as your beginnings. I know you were born in Hempstead, New York. Like, how does someone go from Hempstead, New York, just regular old childhood, and now you're one of the biggest names in any genre? Like, What was the impetus? Like, what took you in that journey and just all the way up to now?
It's about dreaming, right? If you dream it, you can achieve it, but you have to work really hard. It took me 18 years to become an overnight success. I didn't come from money. I didn't come from a family of entertainers. I came from a dream, and I wanted to live my dream. And I took whatever it took to bring it to life, whatever years, whatever I had to learn, whatever the rejections were, I took it all. And I learned from it, and I grew from it, and I evolved from it, and I eventually was able to live beyond my dreams. And anybody watching this can live their dreams too, but you gotta wanna work for it, because work, there's no substitute. Talk is cheap, it means nothing. There's a lot of people that say they can do this and do that, and they don't do anything. It's about actions,
right,
which will materialize the dream and make it come to fruition.
Yeah, I couldn't have said it better. It does take work to fulfill any dream. And there had to be some type of static between you being the new guard and the old guard in magicians. Did you find you had some roadblocks with people that have been in the industry for a long time?
There's a lot of very jealous and envious magicians out there. And it's kind of sad because the world is a big place. And there's room for it for everyone to work. But you have, I got a guy across the street from me that buys his Twitter followers. He calls up, papers and tries to get them to retract their quote about me saying that I have the only A+ magic show, in Las Vegas. I mean, that's just insecurity and jealousy. And to me, it's sad because, this guy back in his day was the guy. And then I came out and unfortunately changed the game for him. But somebody else will come out in the future and they'll change the game, and I have to step aside. We all have our turn, and it's about how you make the most of it and realize that there's more to life than magic. There's children with cancer, and that's a way bigger issue than doing magic tricks.
And actually, I'm glad you've been pretty public about your son Johnny and his battle. How has that changed you, and has it had any impact on the show or anything else that you work on?
Oh yeah, I've always been working with kids since 2001, and worked with Make-A-Wish for many, many years before I even had a son, and worked with children. But then when I had my son and he was diagnosed with cancer before he was even 2 years old, it put things in perspective for me. It made me feel like this is my calling. This is why I'm put in a situation to do something for the greater good of humanity and to be the voice of these children who don't have a voice. One child every 3 minutes will be diagnosed with cancer. And out of every $100 that the American Cancer Institute raises, less than 70 cents goes to pediatric cancer, which is really sad and pathetic if you think about these kids that are suffering every moment of every day. I wanted to do something about it. September 12th, we are all going to come together at the Luxor in my theater and try to raise $1 million for research and treatment. And 100% of every cent will go to these kids for treatment and research. So hopefully one day we can find a cure and make cancer disappear. I have Jerry Lewis, Wayne Newton, Siegfried and Roy, Tony Orlando, Mike Tyson, Chuck Liddell, Richie Sambora, Bon Jovi, Dee Schneider of Twisted Sister, Taboo from the Black Eyed Peas, Vince Neil of Motley Crue. Everybody's getting together, and even contributing Celine Dion, Jennifer Lopez, Britney Spears, Elton John. The outpouring of love has been amazing. And if you want to help make a difference, go to ChrissAngelHelp.com and learn how you can make a difference. You can buy a ticket for $50 and be there and see this incredible, legendary show. Or if you can't make it to Vegas, you can still help fight the fight with us. We want to raise millions of dollars, and all of it is going to go to try to help these kids. Because when you have a kid and you see what this child goes through and you see what other kids go through, your whole life perspective changes. And even in my live show, I do a segment. I use my art to hopefully motivate and move people and raise awareness for pediatric cancer. And I know a lot of people get very emotional when they watch Mindfreak Live and we talk about this with our art, because it's the reality. And people get to see that in an artful way, and it moves them in a most profound way. So I'm honored to be doing that 10 times a week, 450 shows a year.
That's incredible. And me being a father, I have an 18-month-old, so I can't even imagine what you're going through. So I wish you and Johnny all the best.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
That really means a lot. Thank you.
Yeah, no, actually, I'm also a cancer survivor, so I appreciate all that you're doing.
Wow.
With the fundraising and everything, so I totally get it. And September 12th, I hope that everyone goes. September 12th, I would not mind buying a ticket and being a part of that also.
Love you to be there. Just go. HELP, by the way, stands for Heal Every Life Possible. So ChrissAngelHelp.com. You can get more information about this event, and we're going to have items that you can auction. That we're going to have for auction that you can bid on. You know, Elton John's stool, Celine Dion package, Britney Spears package, Jennifer Lopez package, Mike Tyson's gloves, Muhammad Ali contributed, Michael Jackson's estate contributed. So it's going to be beautiful, and it's all for an incredible cause.
That's amazing. Nothing more can be said. You said it all right there. Thank you so much. That was Criss Angel. Criss, all the best. Good luck on all your endeavors. Good luck to Johnny and the whole family. We'll see you soon. Thank you again.
Thank you.
For more full-length celebrity interviews, visit sidewalkstv.com.